Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado's offense will get the first crack at it here. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
At the 35, he's just plowing down the field. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Houston wants to play fast. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone, That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Cabrera. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high?
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Forced out of the pocket. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rip.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Open runway ahead. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Buffaloes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they...
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Right back to the well. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He's got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Houston going up tempo.
And that's another first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. DB's right up on the receiver. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. The Cougars get enough for the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Hard running there. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He makes a catch. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
A first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he runs it in for the score.
Defensively, you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
It's on target and complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Houston, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Houston wants to play fast. Give to the running back.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He finds his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. first down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of a turnover, it'll be third down.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the right. It's caught. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Steps away to find some room. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This is a 3rd and long. On the run, it's Rojas. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Houston will be forced to punt. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. One more snap coming before halftime. Running to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
On third down, he drops to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 15 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's going to pass on second down. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On the move. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Buffs! And the punishment has been extended. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
He'll bring it out. It's Mendoza. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Houston offense once again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Houston will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He's got great speed. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football.
And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's back to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Colorado! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mendoza. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And now on second down for this offense. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Rojas. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. That kind of play can really get it going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Woodside. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Catch in the middle, it's Pena. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On the move, it's Rojas. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long.
Check. Hey, Cam.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's Lincoln. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's right on target. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They want to just keep throwing it. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
59, Houston, 20.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Using his legs to buy some time. Crossing the 30, he's got away. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Grab near the marker. It's Cabrera. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Pena. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll run this play from the pistol. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Well, look what we have.